Yo, what's good, YouTube? ZAMCRO here, aka Scoot, back with the Ninamori Nation Draft League Season 3, and we have our round number 2 match here, and we're facing off against the Minnesota Shinx, and I actually believe he's going by the San Diego Snorlax, so he's got two franchise teams that he owns, so I'm not sure if he's the Minnesota Shinx or the San Diego Snorlax. Either way, we're facing off against Snorlaxus, aka Corey, and he's got a very scary squad, and we actually played him towards the end of the season already, where he defeated us, I believe, and his Haunter came through. Anyways, we were facing off again here in the playoffs, a rematch of the regular season match. My opponent has Megaladios, Infernape, Suicune, Florges, Scizor, Crocodile, Jolteon, Blissey, Quilladin, Haunter, and the Kecleon. So we've got a defensive Mew here with Taunt, Roost, Psyshock, and Roar. We've got a offensive Mega Pinsir, of course, with Sub and 3 attacks, Frustration, Quick Attack, and our last move being the Earthquake to hit the Jolteon. We have an offensive Zeraora with 4 attacks, Life Orb 4 attacks with, I believe, Plasma Fist, Knockoff, Close Combat, and Throat Chop. So we've got Close Combat for the Crook, Throat Chop, and Knockoff. Generally for everything else. Knockoff to get rid of items, and then Throat Chop for the Megaladios, and then Plasma Fist for generally everything else. So that's a pretty decent set there. Being able to outpace up to, I believe, his Megaladios. Didn't want to risk with Jolteon and things like that. So, and we avoid taking any of its stab hits. So Jolteon isn't too big of an issue versus my Zeraora specifically. Next up, we've got Skarmory, which is a Spadef variant with, I believe, Ironhead, Brave Bird, Roost, and Whirlwind, where our Druddigon has Stealth Rocks, Dragon Tail, Earthquake, and Glare, I believe. And then our Alolan Persian has Fake Out, Parting Shot, Knockoff, and I actually forgot what our last move on that thing was. What is it? Oh yeah, we've got the Gunk Shot to hit the Florges with. We don't want it to be too big of an issue. But yeah, that's going to be the squad, and we're getting ready to have our match, so we'll be right back with some live footage. Here we are with the live battle, and my opponent's chosen to bring Haunter, the Megaladios, Infernape, Crocodile, Jolteon, and the Scizor. So, pretty scary squad. Last time we brought Kecleon. No Kecleon this time. So his Stealth Rocks user is going to be Infernape or Crocodile. He's got a couple different options to lead with here. I think I may just lead off with my Druddigon to get rocks. However, it is my only Jolteon switch in, so I may just keep Druddigon in the back there. No Florges, so a little bit over prep for that. No reason we can't lead off with our Persian here. Yeah, we can just click Fake Out versus whatever he wants to lead with. So, yeah, big playoff match here. Winner is going to be going to the finals. So if I can eliminate the Crocodile, what's the likelihood that he's Scarf Haunter once again? Pretty sure he was Scarf last time we played. So he leads with the Crocodile. As we lead with the Persian, we're going to be able to get a... I don't necessarily think it's worth revealing Fake Out yet, so I'm actually just going to click Knockoff. He doesn't have a great switch in. Whatever comes in loses its item, or Infernape obviously could potentially be a Z-move user. and Mega Latios could potentially be has its Z move, or Mega Evolution Crystal. So I'm going to click knockoff on turn 1, and we do outpace the Crook, able to get rid of its Choppleberry, which is really, really nice for us. He may be expected the taunt on his Stealth Rock, which is why he went for knockoff. He did get rid of our leftovers, which isn't the end of the world for us, and I believe we're going to click Parting Shot here, but we don't really have anything to go into. So I think we do just Parting Shot. And we could maybe get our Pinsir in before rocks get up, and we could get a big Frustration off. Or sub up. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Parting Shot into Mega Pinsir. So our opponent actually went for Toxic. So I'm just going to click Frustration here instead of getting behind a sub first. So this Scizor took quite a bit of damage, 74%. So I'm just calculating real quick to see how much. I'm just calculating real quick to see how much, if it did 74, how much Quick Attack would do, because I don't want to take Bullet Punch damage if I don't have to. So yeah, this thing's obviously offensive, and it is in range of Quick Attack. It took 74. Yeah, it's in range of Quick Attack. So I'm just going to go for the Quick Attack here. Get rid of the Scizor there, which is nice for us. It didn't really serve really much of a purpose for him. So he could go into his Jolteon here, which would give me my Dredagon. And Dredagon would be nice for me. Decides to actually go back into his Crocodile. He gets the Intimidate off on me, but how much? I'm going to assume he's defensive as well. As a Zeraora switch in. That factors. So at -1, I'm still doing about 50-some% to him. And if it decides to go for rocks or anything like that, that opens up holes for me. So I'm going to click Frustration here, get some damage off. As our opponent just goes for the Smackdown there, and the combination of Smackdown and Poison was able to knock us out there. So, So I'm assuming my opponent's last move is going to be Earthquake, reason for having the Smackdown. See how much a non-intimidated close combat does to a max HP, max defense. So with my Life Orb, I'm actually able to knock him out here with Plasma Fist. Close combat. But he's got the Mega Latios to switch into, which isn't Mega yet. So it would take about 33%. 33% if it's offensive. Leaving it at 67, 68%ish. And then Throat Chop with 100% knockout. No, that's if it's offensive. So if it's even remotely defensive, Close Combat won't do enough to put it in range of Throat Chop. However, I do have a switch into the Mega Lottie. So I think the play is to go into Zero Aura here and just click Close Combat. Thinking real hard on this one. I could go Parting Shot first, but yeah, I think I'm just going to go into Zero Aura here and click the Close Combat. Could also click Knockoff. It would be an extremely big boy play. Am I an extremely big boy though? No, I am not. So I'm just going to click Close Combat here. I get a critical hit. That did not matter. That did not matter as I'm Life Orb. So that's nice for me, actually. So right now, ways for him to outpace Zero Aura naturally are with Choice Scarfs. Or Jolteon being max speed. Actually, I think I have a rather extensive speed creep on my Zero Aura. Yes, I do. So, my second fastest Pokemon is my Alolan Persian. And that's the fastest Pokemon he can outspeed with Jolteon. So I felt he would speed creep my Alolan Persian with his Jolteon. So I sped creep Jolteon, speed creeping Alolan Persian with my Zero Aura. So if he's a little bit faster than my Alolan Persian, I'm just a little bit faster than him as well. He does bring in his Jolteon here. I'm going to go straight into my Druddigon and get my Stealth Rocks up. That did 18%. So we're able to get some nice damage there versus the Jolteon, but he does get back to full. I'm going to click Dragon Tail on this turn as he goes for Shadow Ball, revealing to be his best way to hit me with. It brings out his Mega Latios here. So I'm going to go hard into my Skarmory. Max HP, max Spadef. So if he goes for Draco here, trying to knock me out, he will obviously not do so. If he goes for Psyshock, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit scarier. I believe my play here is to just click Brave Bird or Iron Head. Brave Bird's going to do more, put him closer in range of some other Pokemon. I don't want to be put in a position where I can be swept with Sludge Wave though. So he could very well have Thunderbolt here. If he's max special attack, Thunderbolt will do well over half. Could go into my Zero Aura here and start to spam Throat Chop, expecting his Thunderbolt. I could go into my Zero Aura. I don't necessarily need Druddigon, so what I'm going to do is scout for the Thunderbolt going into my Druddigon here, and then I'm going to Dragon Tail, because I don't think with toxic damage Thunderbolt, Anti-Psyshock will knock me out. So I'm going to scout for that. I'm going to go into my Dredagon here. See, it does reveal the Thunderbolt. It does a little bit of damage, but not enough. And I am going to take the opportunity to just click Dragon Tail here. Ooh, okay, so he was able to knock us out there with that attack. And it's likely he has Shadow Ball as well. I gotta keep my Mew healthy for the Infernape. So what I'm gonna do is just go into my little Impersion here, and I'm going to click the Fake Out. So my opponent actually goes into the Jolteon. So I'm going to click Parting Shot here, as I'm actually faster. So that caught me off guard. And I'm going to go out into my Zeraora hard. Yeah, I did expect the Toxic, but I had to just go for it anyway. So Throat Chop should knock this thing out, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it should 100% knock this thing out. So I'm just going to go for the Throat Chop here. Could also click Knock Off, which might be the better play. I'm going to click Knock Off here. What is up with Zeraora and these crits, man? What is going on? So I can't believe Dredagon dropped to the Psyshock. However, if this thing has no HP investment, this thing's going to drop to the Throat Chop. So I'm going to go for it here. And we're able to pick up the knockout. Wow. Zeraora, you beast. So, despite Zeraora being the only thing fast enough to outpace an Infernape, this is a really, really tough play for me. So I'm just going to stay in and click Plasma Fist. I think my play is to just click Plasma Fist. As we actually do, he goes for the Destiny Bond. We're actually going to knock him out there. Actually able. And, now I think his last mon is Infernape. And I believe I just bring in Mew here and I just click Psyshock. If he's Z move, he shouldn't be able to knock us out. Should I scout and sack off my Skarmory here? Or just click Psyshock? I'm just going to click Psyshock. This thing's Z, because his Scarf user was Haunter. So what I'm going to do is go hard in my Skarmory. If he sets up, he can't set up twice. And I'm going to go for Brave Bird. So I do scout for the Z move here. My opponent does go for the Inferno Overdrive. And we're just going to click Psyshock here. As our opponent actually survives the Psyshock. And we're just going to click Psyshock again here. We are very, very, very defensive invested. And if he knocks us out, we just go into a little Impersion and click Fake Out. And yeah, that's going to be another NNDL playoffs match now, and we're going to be going to the championship versus Predator 30 after he just defeated Curtis. So yeah, good game, 2 Munchlaxes. Unfortunately, your season has come to an end, but fantastic season, fantastic games nonetheless, and we're able to pick up a victory here. So good game to him. Let me know what you guys thought about the prep and the plays on both sides of the field. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time in the finals. Thank you for watching.